Hey, this is Ben from TradingStrategyGuides.com. I wanted to show you how to get our indicator today for free. We specifically designed this indicator for Bitcoin traders from beginners all the way to professional traders. So stick around in this video and I will show you not only the strategy behind this indicator, but how you can trade with it and make big money. I hope you enjoy. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to briefly talk about the strategy behind the steady trend indicator that we're actually going to give it to you for free today. So just keep watching. But I'm going to talk briefly, just a little bit about the strategy. I kind of wanted to show you the ins and outs, a little bit about it. Maybe later on, whenever you do get this indicator, we'll give it to you. We'll send out maybe a couple more videos for you. But for now, I kind of wanted to show you that strategy behind Bitcoin. Now, why Bitcoin? So we looked at Bitcoin and we looked at the market. We looked at the indicators for Bitcoin that people were, that quote unquote developed, and they weren't very good. And so we decided that, hey, this is how we trade Bitcoin, so why don't we get an indicator out there for our traders? And we ended up saying, well, let's just give it to them for free. We have a few steps for you, but it's completely free. We're not getting anything for this, and so this is what we decided to do for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And it took a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it's going to be 100% worth it, especially we've got thousands of people using this indicator. And because the strategy works, the strategy is very good. And I'm actually going to talk about that right now. And before I actually go into that, it does work with other markets. What I mean is if you trade, say, the USD yen, the euro dollar, Forex, any kind of markets like that, it works for that. You see this is actually a daily chart, USD yen, and you see when you see a green line, that's actually, or a green arrow, signifies a buy. And so if you would have bought here, say you put your stop loss here, let's if you would you might have probably put your stop loss down here, but it's beside the point, and that actually would have been a really good trade. So what I'm saying is it does work for other markets. But Bitcoin, we looked at Bitcoin. This is how we trade it. We trade the pullbacks. So this indicator shows you exactly, pretty much right on the money every single time from all of our testing so far. And it shows right when it pulls back, and it shows a really good entry signal. And I don't know if you got the strategy or not. This is our steady trend strategy. We gave this to you for free. If you haven't gotten it yet, please go do that right now. You probably go on our website, www.tradingstrategyguides.com. Just maybe search steady trend. You'll be able to find the strategy real quick. If not, message us at info@tradingstrategyguides.com. We'll send this out there to you for free. And if wherever this is, if this is on YouTube, something like that, we'll drop you a link for this strategy. So what this is it'll intro you to Bitcoin. It'll tell you why we did this and everything, kind of what I just was said there. And like I said, intro. It's going to show you what it's based on. So it's the ATR, the average true range. And I was thinking, we actually have a lot of great content on our blog. And I said, wow, I actually got a perfect article for this. The perfect article. So if you don't know what the ATR is, I could sit here and talk to you for probably 3 hours about it, really. But go ahead and go over to our blog and search best average true range forex. You can probably even search best ATR strategy. You'll probably see us at the top. And this is a really good strategy. There's thousands of people who actually trade the strategy. It's really good. It's really good. But this isn't what this indicator is based on. This is just a strategy, a specific one for the ATR for Forex. But it'll tell you what the ATR is, what it does, what the best settings are. We actually don't use 10, but it's beside the point. And this is actually a really great strategy. We'll probably end up having an indicator for this strategy, but this the steady trend, like I said, doesn't use this one. So, but if you want to see a little bit more about the ATR, go ahead and go over to this blog post. So That's what it's based on. Basically, what it does is it trades. It goes. We trade the pullbacks. So what that means is you see this nice uptrend. This is a daily chart. We looked at higher time frames. We're not looking at the lower time frames. Some people trade on the lower time frames, but I would, with the steady trend, we're focused on the hour, 4 hour, and the daily chart, on the daily chart. And so basically what you see here is it started to pull back. And so what, let's see, let me get my thing up. So you see this arrow here. This signified it's going to start to pull back. And so that was right here. And so what did it do? It actually did. The price actually did start to go down. And then all of a sudden our steady trend triggered a buy. So when you see a buy trigger, it's signified by a up green arrow, and then you see a little line underneath the candles. And so that actually signified a buy trade. So if you would end up getting in a buy trade here, you would be up really good. And then if you want, once you see another sell signal, you can actually get out of that trade. And you saw here it was another pullback. So let me draw that, another pullback here, and then so you don't want to wait too long. And so we would have actually got a signal right here. And that's actually a perfect signal because it broke this level. And so you would end up getting this trade here, and then we're actually still in this trade if you took that when it actually signals. So that's 2 trades so far, and this is the daily chart. But that's 2 trades, and that's both obviously 2 big winners, huge winners. So that's kind of what we wanted to do with Bitcoin, and to trade the pullback. So that's kind of what we do. And so the indicator works extremely well, and we actually have it's a moving stop loss, or you can actually basically what it is these are actually the levels. This is the buy take profit level, and this is actually where the stop you would have been. This is actually moves with price action. So this kind of tells you once price goes up, hey, move your stop here, move your stop here, move your stop here. We kind of move it for you. So so you kind of, if price will end up whipsawing or it would just start coming all the way down here, you actually could get out of that and make a little bit of profit on it. And it's depending on what kind of trader you are, but that's actually in the settings. So that's kind of the strategy behind this entire indicator. You can dive into the strategy, and actually we recommend you read this at least once, maybe twice. This goes over everything. This goes over it's basically, if you're going to start to trade with this indicator, do not trade without reading the strategy is what I'm saying. And because you can trade when you see this switching. Right now that would have been 2 winners in a row, 3 actually. That would have been a loss. That would have been maybe a break-even trade. Here's a winner down here. We could keep going. We keep going with this, but it just depends. I would not take every signal. That's never what you're supposed to do with an indicator. But what it is it'll say, hey, the strategy triggered this. It triggered a buy, it triggered a sell. Go ahead and take the trade. And then that's whenever you go in, look at the charts, and say, wow, that is actually a really good entry. And so that's when you actually take the trade. So getting back into the settings. The period, it's set at 120. It's related to the ATR. Basically, the higher the period, the higher the trend volatility is represented by the steady trend. So that's basically what I'm saying is the higher it is, the higher the volatility you'll see, and you can see that when you're messing with the settings. You can kind of adjust them as you wish. These settings that we have here, these are in our opinion, the best for this specific indicator, but you are very welcome to change that. And actually, that's why we give you so many settings to adjust according to how you actually trade. So that's a little bit about those settings. And so we can actually go into the buy rules. And so, like I said there, wait for a retracement, against the bullish trend. And you can trade this. You can trade, you can sell, and you can buy with this indicator. I like because Bitcoin's is just rocking right now, going upwards. So you can actually turn on and off what you actually want to see. So if you only want to see sell signals for this indicator, you can have that. If you only want to see the buy, you can also see that. So that's also some of those settings that I can actually maybe even show you here in a few minutes. And so what you really would want to do is pull up your pair. Is it a whatever? Is it Bitcoin, Euro, dollar, whatever you see, and you want to wait for a strong. You want to wait for retracement. You're going to see this red line. You'll definitely start to see that, and you want to see a retracement in price action. So you want to see something like this. It actually started to retrace. So the price come up and then it started to come down. It's starting to retrace and it's starting to breathe a little bit, and that's what you want to see. So that's step one. That's step one of the strategy, and then basically step two is buy once you see it go in green. But like I said, that's what the rules are saying. But like we always say, note if it's with limit order, yeah, I mean you can adjust those as well. But I wouldn't necessarily take every exact signal you see with this indicator, but it's really simple. Step 1, 2, 3. You see a pullback, you see it turn green, you go buy, and that's what happened here. And the reason why we took that is because you saw that nice strong pullback, you saw it turn here, and maybe I wouldn't necessarily have got in here, but once it broke that level, this level right here. So right here, I would actually have, you probably could end up getting in there. So that's actually a really early signal. And then this is when you would have saw that. So you would have saw this signal. It's like, okay, and I kind of like it, but I'd like to see it break that. So once it broke that, then you see it's still green. You would have said, okay, well, it's time to buy. And that's kind of something nice about having an indicator like this. Kind of just confirms it for you, and it kind of helps you trade. And let's see, so the stop, yeah, you can mess with the stop. So actually, why don't I just go ahead now and just go into the settings, because that's the strategy. I mean, the strategy is you see a long bullish trend, you see a pullback, and you see it turn green, you see it turn red again, depending on if it's a bullish trend or a bearish. That's when you go in and take the trade. So like I said about the period, leave that at 120, especially if you're a beginner trader. If you've never traded before, don't mess with these settings. This is perfect for you. Just make sure that you learn some price action techniques. And what you could actually do is go ahead over to our blog, and a lot of people use this function. A lot of people use it. You can even do price action. We have a really good price action article. We actually have a lot of price action articles, but price action channel, price action pin bars. This talks about pin bars. So there's all these strategies we have about price action. No indicators at all about price action. And you can probably, I would read all these. Actually, these are all very good and very detailed strategies. But a lot of them basically show you what price action is. And so I would go ahead and do that, especially if you're a beginner trader. But say you're advanced here and you want to mess with these settings, go ahead. Let's try 200. Let's see what it actually does to the indicator. And you can actually see there it tightens it up a little bit, and it didn't really mess with our entry though. So it'll kind of it'll make it tighten it up just a little bit. Channel with multiply. I mean, I can mess with these all day long, but just you can do by limit order. So the buy entry will be by limit, the sell will be by so either by the market or limit order or none at all. So if you change it to none, nothing will, you won't see that arrow. So I like to leave it how they are, but If you don't want to see the stop loss levels, go ahead and take that off. This is the take profit, and this is the stop loss, and then that trailing stop that I was talking about. If you actually turn that to false, you see what happens is basically once it triggers, so it'll go to 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, and what a 1 to 3 is, our EFC members know all about that because that's what the EFC has. So this is a 1 and this is 3, and as a default, that's what the indicator is. So it risk 1, and it goes for a 3. So it's a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So that obviously was a winner there. So that's a default setting. Either way, if you want to do the trailing or if you want to keep it on that, it doesn't really matter. And you can actually adjust that as well, 1 to 3. So if you want to put 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, with Bitcoin, how crazy it's been going. I mean, 1 to 3, that's a perfect. That's where you want it to be. But if you want to go 1 to 2, it'll actually adjust that take profit for you. And so once you hit that, you say, okay, I'm out. I'm out of the trade. The indicator looks like it's, but as you notice, it broke that, but it's still green. So I mean, this is kind of just to help you out. You don't really need to follow it, but it's there to help you out, just to kind of get you get your stop level. This is the best stop you can go. This is a really good place to put your stop loss. And if you want to go 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and you can just keep going. If you want to trade 1 to 6, let's go 1 to 6, not 65. We'll go 1 to 6. That actually be all the way up here, and that'll adjust all these as well. And so that still would have been a really nice trade, and it still would have been a winner. So you can kind of adjust it if you wish. This is the daily. I'm sticking on the daily, and yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, whatever you want to trade, it works for both of these. It works for both. So, are you guys interested? You guys, hope you are. Hope you're still with me. So, if this sounds interesting at all, if this looks awesome, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to get it. So, I showed you the strategy. I showed you what it looks like. The settings, everything. I mean, it's all free. This is all completely free. We did this for you. We spent a lot of time, a lot of hours invested in getting that ATR tweaked to how it needs to be. And but it trades that pullback. It shows you this signal. This is how we wanted it. This is a buy. And so that's how we wanted it. So if you're ready, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you exactly right now how you can get this for free. We're going to give it to you 100% free. And so why don't we go over back to our page here? Let's go back to the page. And so we got a nice little rules here. So if you're from the U.S., if you're from the U.S. only, if you're from the United States and you trade in the United States, follow this column right here. If you're anywhere else in the world, follow these steps. It's very easy. We made 3 simple steps, and it's super easy. So what you want to do if you're from the U.S. is step 1, click here. So literally click there. Click on the FX Choice application. So what this is the broker, and what you need to do is go ahead and click this link. And I'm not going to click it. I'm not going to click it because I already did all this before. This is actually a broker. So what you need to do is you need to complete these required fields. So step 1, step 2, put your country, your phone, throw your phone in there. You need to open a live account. Step 3 is live account. So if this is if you open a demo account, we're not actually gonna be able to send that to you. It actually has to be a live account. So if you got to open a live account from FX Choice. This is U.S. only. I'm talking to U.S. only people now. And we actually note that there. Please note that you need to deposit $500. So that's actually step 2. You need to deposit $500. US dollars. You need to deposit $500 into this live trading account. If it's a demo account, it won't work. It just won't work. I mean, if you can say, hey, I got the account, I got everything set up. If it's a demo, we're gonna say, we can't do it. It has to be a live. It's just that's the rule. That's step number 3, and it needs to be live. And then step number 4, verify your phone. Decide if you got MT4, MT5. We got it on both, so that doesn't really matter. And then you got to agree on the terms. and we warn you again. And so after that, after you open your account, you deposit the $500 or more. You can probably gonna deposit a lot more than that once you actually get to trading with FX Choice. Um, Email us. You want to email us at info@tradingstrategyguys.com and say, hey, I just opened the account. I just opened the account from FX Choice, or if you're, like I said, if you're from US, and I'm requesting access to the steady trend indicator. And so once you do that, our support, we usually run 6 days, sometimes 7 days a week. And so our support team will see that and say, okay, so we'll validate it. We'll verify your account that you actually did do that, and then we'll send you access for free. So that's it. I mean, we're not paying. We're not asking. That $500 isn't going to be ours. That's actually it's the process that you need to follow to get our indicator. And so that is what needs to happen. If you're from the United States, you need to do that. So like I said, if you're from the U.S., do that right now. Get that set up. Go ahead and send that email out over at info@tradingstrategyguys.com. That's the only way you're going to get it. So remember that. Remember this email. I'm going to drive this through your head. This entire video is info@tradingstrategyguides.com. You can even probably message us on Facebook or anywhere else you see us at, YouTube, but just stick with this email because this will be the easiest, and our support will get to you real quick. We know exactly what to do, and we'll get that indicator to you as quick as possible. Okay, so let's jump over to the people who are not from the United States. So if you're not from the United States, well, actually, I didn't follow step. I didn't finish the process. Okay, so step 2. Click here, create your account. So I actually skipped some of this. What I did was I clicked that link inside that thing, but what we want to do is step 2, click here. This is basically, it opens that link that you saw in step 1, and then fund your account, $500, and then boom. So really save this link. Please save this link, especially if you're wanting this indicator, because this is all your directions. This is all you need to do. And like I said, once here, send it to info@tradingstrategyguides.com. Okay, if you're not in the United States, if you're not from the USA, for somewhere else, go here. So tap this. This is FX Open. This is another broker. This FX Choice is USA. They're a broker for the U.S. Customers as well as everybody else. But FX Open is for non-U.S. Customers. And so again, it's a very similar application. You wanna go step 1 is click on that link, and then you're going to see this, and they actually gave you a really nice guide. I can go through this, I can walk you through this, but if you can read, you'll be able to do this in, I think I did it in probably, I'm going to say under 10 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, and it's super easy. You just got to answer a few questions, and some of this, I guess, gathering some information. You guys opened accounts before, so this should be no problem at all. This should be absolutely no problem at all. If you haven't opened an account at all, this is actually what you have to do every time you open a live account. So I would say get used to it. And so again, if you're in a non-USA trader, you also have to deposit $500. You're not an exception. You have to open up a live account, and you have to deposit $500 into the account at minimum. Not you can go more. Say you're ready to start trading. You got 20,000 ready to go. Throw that in there. Throw it in that account. It's still yours. But this is the minimum. This is the very minimum. It's $500. So once you do that, go ahead and email us, like the USA traders. Email us info@tradingstrategyguys.com. Say, hey, I opened my account. It's named the broker, FX Open. I opened my account, FX Open, and I'm requesting access to the indicator, the steady trend indicator. And so we'll validate that, and we'll say you're good to go. Here's your indicator, and we'll send you that via email. We may be even throw a members area for you guys. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll put you in a members area. That way we get a little knowledge base and some questions. This is all free for you guys. This is 100% free. This is the only thing we ask. This is the only step, and we might get some people that say, "Well, I don't want to do this." Well, then you're not going to get the indicator, and that's just that. There's going to be people that might say that, but if you don't want to do this, then that's fine. This takes 10 minutes to do, and this is the only step that you need to do to get this indicator. And once you do that, message us, and then you're good to go. So what I did actually is I answered a lot of questions. Or me and my team, we got together and we said, okay, what are going to be the most asked questions about this whole entire process? And so the number one question we said is someone's going to ask, or traders are going to ask, hey, can I sign up with a demo account? Can I deposit $500 with a demo account? No, it has to be live. So there's the answer to that. This is actually a really good question. And what if you're already signed up for one of these brokers? Well, you got to make another account. You got to use our link. You got to click here and you got to use this link, and you got to use our link, and you got to make another account. It's really easy to do. You can have many accounts as you want. There's really no exception. And so just make another account, and you need to deposit. It's just if you have money in another account, just deposit over to this account. It's just you need to have at least $500 in that live account to get started. Does this indicator only work with Bitcoin? And so I answer that in this video, and it's not. It works in any market. Like I said, we just focus with Bitcoin just because we looked at the market, and everybody's going absolutely crazy over Bitcoin right now. They're mortgaging their house, they're doing all this other crazy stuff. But we're saying, hold on there, feller, and we're taking a step back. So we develop an indicator, and we're just here you go, send it out for free. And this is really good strategy to trade Bitcoin. And so that's kind of what we did this. We're not here to scam anybody, and so yeah, it works for Bitcoin absolutely, 100%. But it also does work for other markets. So if you trade Forex, if you're a Forex trader and you're here and you're watching this and you're saying, well, I see Bitcoin, I think it's pretty interesting, but I ain't gonna trade it. Well, open up one of these accounts and start trading your Forex. Keep trading like normal. Trade Forex and other. I mean, these brokers are probably two of the best brokers out there for traders, for Forex, for Bitcoin, for any type of traders. They do support Bitcoin, obviously. They do both of these, FX Open and FX Choice, and you can't trade Bitcoin. Hence why we were telling you this. And so, but you don't need to trade just Bitcoin. You can trade any market, whatever market they have. This is actually this is a demo account. But whatever you see here, you trade all these, anything. Let's see, what else? What trading platforms? Actually, that's a great question, and this is for the MetaTrader 4 platform and MetaTrader 5. So when MetaTrader 4 is no longer here, or if it's just, who knows, it will be here for maybe many years. But anyways, they're going to be there for you for both platforms. So right now we don't have this in any other platform. So if you're wanting it for Ninja, if you think it's really nice, we actually can code this for NinjaTrader. So if you this is something that if you're a NinjaTrader and you're saying, hey, I might want this, maybe let us know. We might be able to get that over there for you as an exception. And this will be a big question: is how much money am I going to make with this indicator? Very wrong question. It's what we actually get a lot of, and that's actually the first thing I say, or first thing we say is you're in the wrong mindset. This is a trending indicator designed to help you identify when the market will continue upward or downward. This isn't you see a red arrow. Hey man, I see the red arrow, I want to buy. Well, you still have to do the work, and you still have to, and that's why I said direct you over here to our price action. You got to learn price action techniques. You can't just see an arrow and trade it. Yeah, it looks nice. That would be nice if you see an arrow and you just get, hey, I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna click the button, man. But you don't want to do that. And like I said, I showed you this trade here. I said that probably you would have ended up entering somewhere here just because it broke that level. Would have got a trigger, but you wouldn't have traded till here. So I mean, that's what I was saying about Um, this is actually just a helper. It's a helper for you to trade. This isn't a auto. This isn't a robot. This isn't an EA. This is actually just a indicator to help you. I don't like it. Can I get a refund? Well, I mean, the indicator is free, so if you get it and you don't like it, then I'm sorry. Just keep it on your, I guess, keep it on your MT4 dashboard, MT5 until you're maybe ready to trade with it. Um, so just don't use it. If you don't like it, then don't use it. I think you're going to, especially after you read the strategy and you look at it and you see all the signals and how really good the signals are. I think you'll like it. And why did you develop free? And I kind of answered that along the way in this video. We saw the market struggling to know when to trade crypto, especially all the beginner traders, since Bitcoin is taking off. There's a lot of, like I was saying, I just read that article. So they're mortgaging their houses. They're going crazy over it, and they're gonna end up getting whacked. And so there's a lot of new traders out there, and so there needs to be something to help those new traders out. This should help them out. They still might say, hey, I saw a green arrow, so I bought. Well, you need to do the work, and you need to know what you're looking at, before you start trading. So that's why this is for beginners and for for professional traders. We'll probably see quite a few professional traders try this indicator out. We get a lot of questions. We get a lot of people saying, "Hey, I've been trading for 10 years, but I used your Fibonacci dashboard, or I've been using your EFC, and I've been having." We always get stuff like that, and it's really encouraging to hear that. This is a good question. Does this indicator only show buy signals? Nope, it doesn't. It shows buy and sell. As you saw there, you can turn those off though. You can turn either of them off. If you turn them both off, you might not even have it, just because you'll turn the whole indicator off. So you want to at least have one of them. So if you only want to trade, that sell signal is very relevant, because that's actually going to show you that pullback. It's going to show you a pullback in the price action. But yeah, like, see right here, like, that's actually, you saw the pullback. So let's get my little handy dandy thing out here. So this would have been, see, it would have triggered in this candle here. And so if you would have had your stop up here, that would have been a really nice trade. That would have been a really good trade, because you went all the way down here. And depending on what you're doing with Bitcoin, if you're getting in and out, so yeah, you can absolutely use this. See, here's a loser, there's a loser, and here's a winner. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't gonna be 100%, and here's a really nice trade. That's a really good one. So that's with every indicator you see. So probably you wouldn't even trade this anyway, just because that you see that consolidate, you see that triangle, and wow, check out that triangle break, and look at that signal right there. How great of a signal is that? That's a really good signal. This is actually one of our strategies. It's called a breakout triangle, and or a pennant pattern, whatever you want to, whatever you wish here. And look at that signal, huh? That was a perfect signal, and love seeing that. So if you're a beginner trader and you saw that, and you would have read that article and said, wow, check out that indicator, and that's pretty exciting. Look at that. That was a 1 to 3, and you would have nailed that trade. You would have absolutely crushed it on that trade, and then you would have turned around and got into this trade, and then boom. Maybe you would use your trend breaker technique, and you would have saw this trigger, and then you would have said, hey, here we go, let's go again, we're going up. And so that's the power of having indicators like this. It's really fun. It's really fun to use. I traded a bunch of times just on this demo to see, and it's working out really well. It's working out really good. And so if you want to see current right now, this is actually an uptrend, and we're showing a buy signal here. So doesn't look like we broke this yet. So maybe once this price breaks this level here, maybe since we see it's green, we might actually take that buy trade there, and that's actually a good. It's actually a good example of this, live example, at least at this time. And then what about trading alerts? This version, we actually don't have these alerts set up yet, but probably we'll have these alerts very, very soon. We'll probably have these alerts out for you. This is actually just version 1. So this indicator will probably change quite a bit. A lot of our indicators over time, they look a lot different, probably 7 months after. Usually we try. Once we develop an indicator, we get a lot of feedback from our traders, and then what we end up doing is we take that feedback and then we go to our development team and we say, is this a good idea or bad idea? And then we all kind of decide, and then we'll end up tweaking that indicator, or we'll add an element to it. And then we make a lot of people happy doing that, by the way. We actually will send them a personal message and say, hey, we actually took your advice and we did this, and they get really pumped about that. And so, but yeah, this is free. If you guys have any suggestions, maybe we can add a little dashboard. Well, how cool would that be? A little dashboard up here or something. So I mean, it's this is just the start of it. This is the start. We just launched this out. Bitcoin's huge. We wanted to help all those struggling traders that's trying to mortgage their house right now. Don't do that unless if you're really confident trader. But use indicators like this. Read good content. We have a ton of good content on our website. We have a lot of strategies, tons of strategies. Click on the blog, and we actually have right now our Bitcoin strategy is it's just blowing up. We actually have a different Bitcoin strategy. If you just type in Bitcoin strategy right now, we're actually #1. You'll see us right here. This is actually our best Bitcoin strategy, and it's 5 steps, 5 quick step. It actually uses the OBV indicator, on balance volume. You can find that on TradingView, and it kind of compares 2 different yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I mean, it's really nice. It's actually a really, really good strategy, and I actually recommend you jump over there some point and read the strategy. And so that's just a side note. It's just something else about our company. We're not just a one strategy kind of company. We develop many different strategies, actually once a week. So if you see these dates, it's once a week. We'll develop these strategies for you guys, and we'll recommend best trading strategies for anybody who's beginners. That's actually a really good article, and any pattern you can think of. Say you trade channels. Let's see how many channel strategies we have right now. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. This technically Bollinger Band. You can kind of count that as 5. So probably 5. Probably by the end of probably a couple years, we'll probably have maybe 10, maybe even 20. So pretty exciting stuff. So if you have any chart pattern you want to trade, just search up here or just leaf through our strategies. We have tons of them, and you can find one for you. But I'm not. I guess I should keep focusing on the steady trend strategy, because that's what we want you to trade with Bitcoin. So you can look at these for you can kind of pick and choose what you want, but trade this strategy. Try this strategy out, and you're gonna have a live account. So if you're ready, if you think you're ready, if you like the results, start trading with it. But you can also throw it on a demo account as well. Trade that for a little bit, and then kind of get a feel for it, and then start trading with that live account, that FX Open, FX Choice, whatever it is, and just do that. So if you guys have any questions, I hope I covered everything. I hope I covered all the questions. These are probably the most popular question we'll get. I think platforms. I think a lot of people are going to want more platforms, and we'll probably have to take a look at that. MetaTrader 4 and 5, like I said, we have it developed as of right now. We have it developed for MetaTrader 4 and 5. It can change. It may change, and we might actually make it for more, depending on what kind of feedback we get. So if you want to, please message us, info@tradingstrategyguys.com. Please follow these steps. Again, US only. This section, this is your section right here. US only, guys. This is your section. And then everybody else is over here. Everybody else is over here. Okay. All right, so if that's, I think that's it. I think that'll be the end of this video. I hope I covered everything. I hope you guys are still with me and you're really excited about this indicator. I know I am. I know our whole entire team is, and it's one of our better indicators. We have actually a lot of indicators, but this is up there, especially for Bitcoin. It's the most promising by far that we saw for Bitcoin. We've been testing a lot of others indicators, and we were just like, you know what? Nothing is as good as this. What we got, you know, we were comparing them. We were throwing on other indicators. We were going crazy. We were trying all these indicators out, and then this one just by far is just one of the best. So follow those steps. Ask us questions, comment, like, wherever we're at on here in this video. Just please interact with us. Please message us. We're always here to help, and we want to help as many traders as we can. And so yeah, any questions at all, always message us, info@tradingstrategyguys.com. Follow us on Twitter. Go ahead and go on to Facebook, and go ahead and like our page, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and all that other good stuff. And we'd really appreciate it. Give us a good feedback, and if you like us, if you don't, hey, message us, say what's going on, why, like what we should do to fix it, and we'll fix it. We'll do our best to fix it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time, and have a great day. And I hope you enjoy this once all the people who do get syndicator, I hope you guys enjoy it, and you have if you have a lot of success with it. And I think you will. I think you're going to love it, especially for Bitcoin. Follow those higher time frames, hour, 4 hour, and daily. You can go weekly. Weekly is a little bit, a little bit crazy. I stick with daily. I showed you a lot of daily and 4 hour charts, and we got a couple other charts here as well. You kind of wanted to take, if you wanted to take a look at, just to see what it looked like. And that's it, guys. So let me know if you ever need anything. My name's Ben. I'm one of the team members here at Trading Strategy Guides, and I'm always here to make things better and to try to improve everything that we do for you. And so this is just something that I personally wanted to do. I personally wanted to do this video for you guys. I guess we could have hired somebody that's a lot more fluent than me and can speak very well. But you know what? I said, hey, this is something that I was highly invested in. So I said, hey, I wanted to do this, and so that's why I wanted to do this video for you guys to show you what's going on, and kind of what we've been up to and what we're doing and what we plan on doing in the future. So like I said, if you can like us, you can subscribe wherever we're at on here on this page. If we're just on this page here, then just give me a hey, thanks or something like that. We'd appreciate it. Thanks, guys.